Hey everybody, so a couple weeks ago I posted on my Instagram story whether you wanted to see a prom makeup look or a swatch video, and the prom makeup look won, so that is what I'm going to be doing today. So first I'm going to start by priming my face with the Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. Now with this I'm just going to put it mostly in my T-zone area because that is where I am the driest. So since I'm also running out of that primer, I'm going to spray my face with the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. That took me 4 times to say. Now normally when I do my makeup, I actually do my base first, but for big events I like to do my eyes first just to avoid any big mistakes because it's so easy to erase when it's just your eyes. So first I'm going to prime my eyelids with the Shape Tape. And I'm just going to take my foundation brush to blend it out. Now I'm just going to take some of this NYX HD finishing powder in translucent just to set my eyelids. For this tutorial, I also wanted to use some drugstore products just because I know they're a lot easier to get and not everyone can afford to spend $55 on a palette. So one of the palettes I'm going to be using is the Roses palette from Covergirl, and the other palette I'm going to be using is the Nudes by Maybelline. So the first color I'm going to take is the palest color from the Roses palette, and I'm just going to use this Real Techniques Deluxe Crease brush. That took me 3 times to say. Okay, now I'm going to take another Real Techniques brush, and it's called the Base Shadow brush. And I'm going to take this kind of light dusty rose color and put that in my crease as a transition shade. Another cheap brand that I like to use is Colourpop, just because they have so many different color options, and I actually have a bunch of shades. I think on top of that dusty rose, with the same brush, I'm going to use the color Soft Core in my crease as well. Now from the Roses palette, I think I'm going to take some of this darker dusty rose color and mix it with Soft Core first. Okay, and now I'm going to take Poodle and put that in my crease, but focus it more on, say, 2/3, so not the inner part. First I'm going to start blending it on the outer portion though and kind of drag it to the middle. I also like to drag the edge out a bit, so instead of just like following the socket, I go like that, if that makes sense. Now I'm going to take this Real Techniques shading brush and kind of concentrate the pink on the outer crease. And I'm going to go back to that other brush to blend it out. Okay, and to make sure that everything's blended out properly, I'm going to take that darker dusty rose shade from the Roses palette and blend everything out. Now with that shading brush again, I'm going to take Stay Golden from Colourpop and concentrate that on my outer V. Now taking that same brush as before, I'm going to blend it out a bit. Now very lightly with this kind of warmish toned brown, I'm going to put it on the very edge of my crease to kind of darken it up a little bit. But you could totally stop here because, well, it looks a lot darker on the camera, but yeah. And then just to blend that out, I'm going to take a bit of Poodle. Hello. Hi. You know I'm filming a makeup tutorial. Yeah, but it's okay. Why did you just call to tell me about last night? Literally 20 minutes later, I swear to God. So I have a bit of concealer on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to, I'm not gonna go that far, I'll probably go about like there. Yeah, question mark. I've never done it before, so I don't really know. And I'm using this Colourpop brush. It is a flat shader. And to set this, I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and just take like the light shade that I used at first and set this because it's getting everywhere. Okay, and because I kind of like opened my eyes while it was not dry, I'm going to take the blending brush from earlier and take some of Poodle, put it back over top. For this edge here, I kind of want it to just blend into this concealer, so I'll just take my brush and go like this. Now I want to put sparkle on top of this concealer, so I'm going to take this kind of champagne-y color from the Roses palette, and first, just to pack it on the middle, I'm going to use my finger. I wiped off this brush and I'm going to use it to get like right along the crease. Okay, now I'm going to take the Poodle and blend it out a bit. And then I'm going to take a mixture of Stay Golden and Poodle to blend out this. So now I'm going to move on to my base. I'm also eating ravioli. So first I'm going to color correct a bit just because I have some red spots on my face right now. So I'm going to take the green and put it on top of there. And now I'm going to take some of the salmon color and put it under my eyes for my eye bags. Okay, and now I'm going to take the YSL All Hours foundation and just put that on with my foundation brush. Since my concealer is kind of dark for me, I'm actually just going to put a little bit where my eye bags are, and then I'm going to go over it with my foundation. Now this is the foundation. With this, I'm also going to try and clean up the edge of my eyeshadow as well. Wow, that looks kind of crazy.
You got me feeling like.
And now I'm just gonna take my damp sponge and make sure everything's blended out.
Oh, you get me lifted like.
And now with my sponge, I'm just going to take this NYX HD finishing powder and set under my eye, or bake under my eyes. And then I'm just going to take the rest and put it over top of my eyebrows. Okay, now I'm just going to quickly speed through my eyebrows just because they take a while.
Wow, you and me live like birds on a power line. Head spinning, our fingers bright. God bless those northern lights and our own devices, babe. Entropy multiplies. Clocks ticking and I'm mortified.
Okay, now I'm just going to take my powder again and set the rest of my face. So now that my face is set, I think I'm going to actually go back to my eyes and finish them. So first what I'm gonna do is blend out the edges. And now I'm going to do the lower lash. First I'm going to take Soft Core, which is the lighter pink, and put it along 2/3 of my lash line. And I'm going to be kind of like squeezing the brush to do this. And then I'm going to take a bit of Poodle and put it on the outer to connect the top and the bottom. It's just my daily life. And then I'm going to take some of the shimmery color that I put on my lid and put it on the first third. So now that I've finished the lower lash eyeshadow, I'm going to put on some eyeliner, and it's the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. Yeah, see, I feel it in my toes, feeling like nobody knows. I've been drinking, I'm drinking all the time. Okay, so I finished my eyeliner, and now I think I'm going to put on false eyelashes. Okay, so I'm like trying to decide which ones I want. I think I'll go for these ones just because they're less crazy in our class today, and it's a class that I've never worn makeup to, so they're all gonna be like... Okay, so my camera died, but I curled my eyelashes, put on some mascara, and then I put on these false lashes from Socialize, and then I did some lower mascara. Now I'm just gonna take the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit and bronze my face. Till I lose my voice and die. Yeah. And I don't give a fuck. Okay, and now I'm going to take this Tarte blush called Party and put it on my cheek. Now for lips, I'm actually going to use the color that I used for my graduation, which is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte Gloss in 316 Date Mint Nude. Okay, now that that is on, I'm going to blot. And then I'm going to take this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in 03 Tokyo and put it in the middle. Okay, and now I'm quickly going to highlight. I'm just going to use the Vermeer color from Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette because I don't own a highlight. Okay, and the last step, I'm going to spray my face with the setting spray. Okay, so this is the final look. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time.